Hello and welcome back to Hard Reset's Quick Godot. Today I'll show you how to scale game window. Let's begin. Okay, so I am developing a pixel art game which has a very low resolution, and let's say I want to scale this up. And actually it's surprisingly easy. All you want to do is head into Project Settings, and then everything you want is under Display and Window. Now you want to make sure that your advanced settings is turned on. And now we have something called window width max override. And we can override our max window width. So for example, I will override it quite a bit, but I will still keep up our aspect ratio. So now we can see that, well, technically our window is overridden, but it doesn't really match our game window. This is our aspect ratio. This is what we should see as developers, and this is what players should see. But as you can see, we do have a problem with that, and this red enemy shouldn't really be visible. In order to fix that, you want to head once again into Project Settings, and now you want to scroll down into the stretch mode. Now, stretch has a few different modes. It has canvas items and viewport. If you want to learn exactly what they do, you can always hover over the mode, for example, and you should see a little built-in documentation. What we are interested in is that canvas item is usually not recommended for pixel art aesthetic, but it is like you can still use it, and the viewport is recommended for pixel art aesthetic. So I will now show you how exactly they behave. If I will switch to canvas items and I will run my project, everything looks fine. But the problems start occurring the moment I'll start resizing my little window. Now, if I resize to a very low, very low resolution, you can see that these pixels are kind of really behaving weirdly. It's probably better if I enable the magnifier here, and you can see that whenever I will change the resolution, well, some weird things are happening here. And of course, we don't want that. We want pixel perfect, if possible, because this is usually what pixel art game really wants. However, there is another problem. If we go to Project Settings and we do switch from canvas items to viewport, which is possible with the pixel perfect, you can see that now, indeed, we have a pixel perfect game, but now our pixels are, well, looking like that. Now, if you really want to, you probably want this behavior, but if you don't, you might want to see a viewport settings, and you want to probably program your own, but by default, this is how it behaves in the viewport settings. So every single pixel is visible and is the equivalent of our original resolution, which is 160 and 90 pixels. And one more time, if you don't want this, you can always go into canvas items, but I do think that viewport is probably the best. Now, if you don't want this big window max override, you can always remember that inside here, you can go into these three dots, into this icon next to three dots, and we have the ability to switch from fixed size to keep aspect ratio or stretch to fit. So if we go to keep aspect ratio, we can infinitely stretch our game while keeping its stretch ratio, or we can go into stretch and fit, and now our game will stretch automatically. And if, for example, the width is higher than our stretch ratio, a little black bars will appear, and this is thanks to the aspect option with keep. And of course, once more time, you can hover over it and then read it if you really want to. But yeah, that's all for this tutorial. Leave a comment, like the video, and good luck on your game dev journey.